Hidden Object Guru here, joined by...
The Unabridged Gamer.
For more blops, or as I call it, COD blops.
Disaster that killed over 300,000 people.
Oh no!
Now do you believe me when I say Kane is keeping us in the dark?
You think she knows more than she's telling us?
I think Taylor stumbled onto something he had no business knowing about. And right now, he's a marked man.
That may be.
So the CIA doing secret brain research is what killed everybody in Singapore.
WA operations are in chaos.
I'll tell you what, Desire for Power, I haven't actually tried any shotguns in this game. I haven't
Oh, they
loaded
can
one
be
up.
quite fun.
Really?
She's smart.
Oh yeah, one of my primary loadouts is actually with the shotgun. I've been using that a lot of this campaign.
Till we get there.
I will, next time we hit one of those rearm crates, I will absolutely try one out.
They've got one that's automatic, but there's one that's semi-automatic that just... Even when I was using it in the beta, like, it has the right cone that when you're wall running, you can just click, boom, take someone out while you're running right at them.
We're at the perimeter wall.
So you just have to get in the general area.
I told you not to come for me.
Yeah, well, we don't listen.
We're not there yet.
If we were better at listening, they wouldn't have had to put computers in our brains.
What's your status? Is the safe house still secure?
For now. The camera feeds show the Immortals are closing in fast.
Oh no.
Burning and destroying everything in their way.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah. No shit.
By the
We'll be
way,
there as quick as we can.
I'm not
Stay
saying these
strong.
guys have their priorities screwed
I'll
up,
tell you this.
but I feel like if they didn't take time to keep hanging people from lampposts, they would have already raided
So
her.
do we. And we're not leaving Singapore without her.
Like, every single guy hanging from a lamppost, that is 4 people spending 10 minutes just to hang one dude from a lamppost. To do that ridiculous 2-arm nonsense, that's like 15, 20 minutes right there.
But however, I will say, that to be fair,
Probably still some Immortals
they
lingering
all,
around.
every single person you see hanging here, I bet you they made the same 54 Immortals joke, and that's why.
It's true.
No, you can't go that way.
Oh, whoops. All right. I was trying to... Yeah,
Or, yeah, that's
like,
the one
it's a free-running
like,
open
stuff
world,
that they make it
explore.
like, oh, I'm going to go over here, and it's like, no, actually, Hendrix
No.
opens the door on the side.
Oh, okay. I thought I would circle around and see if I could catch them unawares. No, I couldn't, though.
Ooh, hold on one second. There's, Skype is doing a stupid.
Okay. Well, you de-stupidolate Skype, and I will search this apartment for a guy with... Oh, someone stabbed him with a... I don't think that's a knife.
Alright, there. Now you're coming out of my microphone.
I honestly need to know what this guy was stabbed with. That is clearly not a knife.
Yep.
Is that like a barbecue fork? The hell was he stabbed that?
Wait, no, there's some over here. He was stabbed with a dinner knife.
No,
Over here.
no. It's got 3 bolts in the bottom. Look, it's like that's
know,
a
I
big,
know.
hefty. No, but those things are tiny and they don't have 3 bolts and a wooden handle. That is something gigantic he was stabbed with. I'm gonna say it. I think he was stabbed with a spatula. I think there is a good chance that man was stabbed with a spatula.
This is
Look
even
at how
better.
look at how wide that is. It doesn't taper at all. There's no edge. It's got that big, floppy, easy to grab
Wait,
handle.
It's curved. It's got... No, wait, no, it's okay. Yeah,
It's not curved. It's completely straight. Look. That man was stabbed with a spatula.
There is a little bit of a curve, but still...
Let me see this. Get out of my way. Let me see from
It's
your
right
angle.
there, right there. You look right there, you can see a bit of a curve. Or maybe you can, at least on higher graphical settings.
First off, spatulas often have curves to them. So that's not that strange. I'm just saying, there's no, like, sharp edge to that. Like, I'm looking at it, and the top side is like a mirror image of the bottom side. So unless it has 2 edges, which with what kitchen implement would have 2 sharp edges? That man was stabbed with a spatula. I'm standing by that. I think that's definitely what happened here.
It's even better because I actually know there's a YouTuber, Sursum Ursa, and,
Oh,
one of her
I thought they
angry-
were on our team. I don't know why I thought that.
Clear.
Sorry, the YouTuber, yes.
Yeah, one of my favorite, she doesn't swear, but, she tried to make a mock one, so,
Neither will we.
she, and she just cut it out and then ended it with a rusty spatula, so it's sort of like as if it finally paid off on it.
That's
Also, I
beautiful.
can't... I'm happy to report, I know you like breaking glass, apparently in the shower, the glass can be broken.
The old days.
What?
Like the
That
old
is my
days.
favorite. You know, No one told me that these guys had Metal Gears. And I feel like if I had known they had Metal Gears, I might not have come on this journey. Putting that out there. Seriously, like...
Oh, bad principle given, you know, Jedi Outcast. That also had Metal Gears and went downhill fast.
That's true. Here's my question, and I don't want to judge these people too harshly, but it's like, what exactly is this guy's end game? Like, if you want to go and attack a CIA safe house to get information from the CIA, sure, I get it. More power to you, get the job done.
We get Kane.
Why are you murdering
then we find
apartments full
We
of
don't leave
people
one of
on
our
the
own
way?
behind.
Like,
Are
is
you
this
sure
a
Kane's
class
more
issue? Do they not like that these people live in the rich part of town and they're just murdering all the rich people they can find? Because again, in an eat the rich context, I get why you would want to do that. But what I need to know, what the hell happened to this guy? There's a smoking skeleton here.
I will say that I do like there's one particular bit where it is possible to save people. Not often.
Oh, really?
It's not often you get to save people, but there is one particular spot where during one of my playthroughs I was able to save them. There's a firing squad setting up, and I believe if I use, mass overload and you stun them, you can actually kill them and the civilians stay alive and the game respects it. Oh, yeah, it's right here.
It's right here? Do you want to overload for that for me?
Like,
by the way, I'm not saying these robots suck at their job. They do. I'm not saying... Yeah, we did it! We saved almost everyone!
all civilians, so, I mean,
who's this dead guy here?
That's a mercenary. That's one of the 54 immortals.
Oh, we served all of them as... Yes!
And we broke glass.
I do not remember what happens in that chapter's battle, Jaden. Honestly, the names of the various levels in Valkyria Chronicles 4 mean nothing to me. Alright, so I'm switching to a shotgun. So, let's see. Shotgun is custom 4, I assume. Cause it's
Well, if you remember, if you hit right by our names, if you hit the arrows, if you go to the mill one, that's my shotgun. Then you get all the perks.
So you're saying I can use your weapon from this bit?
Yeah, you can use my full loadout and just get all.
So how do I... So go to loadout, unabridged, shotgun. Yeah, there we go. I've got your fancy science shotgun. With one of those weird circular loading charging mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
Those are so strange. But hey, let's do
so
it.
Satisfying.
Oh no, it's obviously satisfying.
Taylor?
Hey, Taylor's here.
What the fuck are you doing?
And this is gonna be a stealth bet.
Oh, okay. I'm famously good at that. You know, one of the things that I loved about, that I love Dead Rising for so much is that in the entire history... Uh-oh. I mean, Taylor's making some good points here. Oh, so he's just Conrad from Spec Ops: The Line.
Oh no, well, I won't say anything more.
No, that's the speech he's making.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not he means it or is mind controlled or whatever, that is the speech he's making.
Mm-hmm.
Kane's gone quiet. It may already be too late.
But yeah.
The Immortals breached the safe house. Kane.
But anyway, what I love so much about Dead Rising is it's the only game series, like the only game series about saving people.
Rifle?
Oh
dear.
How did that guy get set on fire? I shot the dude.
Well, for one, there's a bunch of the other ones, and also, this was the first stealth bit.
Oh. Alright, that's on me. I saw a guy about to throw a torch at some people covered with gasoline, and then, you know, I ran out to shoot him.
Quick thing, quick primer. This is a semi-auto rifle. It fires fast as you can pull the trigger. It has a light bit of cover penetration, so it's basically the sniper rifle from Syndicate, but also it has a silencer.
Nice.
It's got a limited amount of ammunition, though, so you have to use it wisely, but there's going to be a section up ahead where it's completely open. There's a whole geometry.
Oh yeah, that's like lever action. Desire for Power asked if the Argus was a lever action. And yeah, it's a lever-action shotgun, which is a weird thing to have. You know, in the future.
Their odd ones.
Although supposedly lever action can fire very quickly as compared to pump action.
Guru? Down here.
This is not up here? Okay. Again, I keep thinking I'm going to sneak around behind dudes, but that's not what we're doing this time. Uh-oh. Nice work!
Now that's a knife!
Oh. First off, it's... Now, there's a knife, but yes. It absolutely is a knife there. Wait, where's my sniper rifle?
Hit 4.
Oh, I hit 4, okay. So it's like a special weapon just for the thing? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love having a double jump.
Ammo crate, or even if you just open the well armory and then close it, you'll get it back. But hold on a second before you start shooting everybody.
No, I'm not shooting anybody. I'm waiting for you this time.
I'll cover you from above.
Unless you give me instructions this time. Although I am having wonderful flashbacks to a little game called BodyCount. I mean, it's not a good game, but I really did enjoy BodyCount.
I have a copy that's staring at me, and it's like, I'm going to probably regret getting this, but it was part of the bargain that I had to pick for. So
I'm sure it was like, yeah, I'm sure it was like nothing, right?
Yeah, it was pretty darn cheap, so that makes it a lot more reasonable. But yeah, so
I mean,
this whole section,
I have a copy of BodyCount. This is true because I traded a copy of Winback for it.
So net neutral.
Well, no, the weird part is, like, normally, I used to have a giant stack of copies of Winback because the store I would buy video games at, right, would sell Winback for $1 to $2. And so whenever someone was, like, getting rid of their collection of PS2 games, every now and then they would get a copy of Winback and they would set it aside for me. And they're like, you want another copy of Winback? And I'm like, hell yeah. And so then anytime anybody had never played Winback, I'd like, here's a copy of Winback. Enjoy. It's the most important game in the development of, what do you call it? Cover-based shooters that nobody ever talks about. And somebody was like, hey, you got a copy of you still got any copies of Winback? And I'm like, I think I got a couple left. Hey, didn't you review BodyCount and hate it? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, maybe if you still got that copy, I trade you for a copy of Winback. And that is how I ended up with a copy of BodyCount. It's not a good story, but it is the truth.
Well, I have something to talk about here that, while not as significant as Winback, is pretty significant for this one. This entire pagoda area, yeah, from wall to wall, you can go anywhere. It's built like you know how everybody goes
like
about Advanced Warfare stealth level?
Yeah.
Yeah, this basically laughs at it. You can snipe everyone, you can charge in, you can have one person going in close. I've taken out a few of the guards and drones in passing, and the beautiful thing is, the AI will actually go and investigate and everything.
Nice.
It is so frigging well done. It's one of their best sections, and no one ever talks about it.
Oh,
What?
that is weird. I found a sniper and I shot him.
Yep.
Nice. I saw he was an idiot because he put a laser sight on his sniper, and I'm like, why do you think you need a laser sight on your sniper rifle? That's just going to tell people that you're going to snipe them. Like, at that range, a laser sight is essentially useless. You've got a scope. Use the scope.
You want? No. It's a personal thing for him.
Laser sights are like for 15 meters. So you don't have to look down the sights.
And the beautiful thing is, while your radar will only show to a certain distance, your bullets will actually extend beyond that. So if you spot an enemy and can actually line up the shot, you can still get it.
Oh, is that why he didn't appear on my radar? Nice. Yep. Cool.
Yep, there's actually a limit to it, so as a result, you move up a little bit. So I'm going to try and push up a little bit more.
I cannot shoot this drone.
Heavy immortal presence.
Hold on. Ah!
What happened?
Someone just threw a... Well, congratulations. Now it's not yours to start off the fight this time. I somehow got to shot. A guy came up top to look... Oh, that's what he was going for. He was looking for a drone. I knocked out a drone, and now there's going to be reinforcements coming in. Because it works like a stealth game. Reinforcements coming in.
Oh, good luck on that, Jaden. It's a tough level when you lose Raz in that game. So now I'm going to try shotgunning people. This should go great.
The thing is, you can totally go Rambo in it, and it actually works very well.
Speaking of sniping, I just noticed that the new sniper mission came out for Hitman last week, so we're totes going to be playing that on the channel.
Nice.
I don't know if I've told you about this, but I consider Hitman's sniper missions to be one of my all-time favorite like minigame, and it's the only thing that's ever made me consider getting a tablet that I could conceivably play it on, because I so want to play the because I thought the sniper assassin stuff from Absolution was the best part of Absolution. Like, the mission you got for pre-ordering Absolution was better than the game Absolution. The sniper mission for... What's that?
Absolution is the one that I have. Someone received it in a Humble Bundle, and they were like, I have no use for this. So it was like, well, I can.
Score!
So it's... Yeah, so it's just kind of sitting there. So I'm now I'm even more curious. I've heard so many different things.
It's not very good. I mean, a Hitman game is always going to be a little better than any non-Hitman game, because that's the nature of Hitman. But the problem is, it is like the most linear Hitman game they've ever made. Like, I would say a full half of the levels take place in weirdly restricted areas with like one path to get from place to place. It is very frustrating. You're like, this is supposed to be Hitman. I'm supposed to be just doing whatever.
You sure you don't want to call this
It's unbelievably
Not a
frustrating.
chance, Hendricks. We're not leaving Singapore without her.
On the upside, it doesn't look like they made it to her base yet, so that's good.
Enemy breached.
Oh, okay. I
We were
was wrong
in
about
the
that.
base, or we were in part of it, as I recall.
Good to know you're still kicking. Did you hear Taylor coming through on comms?
He contacted you?
ammo.
What did he say? What did Taylor tell you? They're coming in.
Uh-oh.
We've lost comms again.
No. This is something else.
What is it?
I swore vengeance.
Oh, god damn it.
You built your wall
Yeah.
to contain the weak and the sick. You turned your back on them. Forgot about them.
So now we're murdering them.
The children of
I'm
your
kidding.
apocalypse will reap their vengeance upon those who stood by and watched them die.
Seriously, though, why did they build a wall to keep the poor, sick people out of the nice part of Singapore? Seems like a weird choice.
And yet, think about how they handled things in Vampire.
That's true. But, honestly, it feels like that terrible Batman comic where... Oh no, there was an earthquake in Gotham! I guess we better, like, just blow up all the bridges and let that million people fend for themselves. Like,
Someone else is
no?
willing to call out Nightfall, because, like, there was... I will just be frank. He was an asshole. And I knew him, and unfortunately it was in a role-playing campaign for Batman where he was playing Batman, and the man insisted that that was the best Batman story ever, and just was like... How full of shit can one person be? At some point you need space for your lungs to breathe.
ow. That's a good point, then. It's funny because, like, the weird part is, I know it's crazy, right? But I genuinely, I'm kind of obsessed with Azrael and that period of Batman. I think
do like a Batman who kills.
Well, I do, famously. But it's interesting because I think Bane is the last good new Batman villain. Like, there's a reason no one could name a single Batman villain invented after Bane. He's like the last good villain they came up with, and that was almost 30 years ago. They're like, what about Great White Shark? Screw you, Great White Shark. What about Talon? Seriously? Talon? What about the Black Hand?
And the Court of Owls. Let's not forget the Court of Owls.
Well, I did say Talon. He was their guy. You want to weaken this guy so I can rocket him?
I've got rockets, actually. So
Oh, you've got rockets.
We both,
we both have
have
rockets.
rockets. We both came into this dance with the same outfit, and one of us has got to change.
Alright, I'll go back to shooting him. Get him! Nice. I got a heavy machine gun, I can weaken him down. Whoa, that was nice.
Oh yeah, when it actually repulses you, it full on, it's actually like the tech they explain for like land spheres and everything in Star Wars, but applied in a way that practically makes sense.
Hit it! Oh wait, can we both hit him with rockets?
Arguably, maybe.
Yeah,
I've never actually tried. Oh, there you go.
that worked fine.
What do I know?
I was worried for nothing. Like, well, of course, I mean, famously, I've always been of the mindset that says Batman should be killing people. That's just something I'm very open about. But beyond that, there's this great moment in whatever the second one was called, After Nightfall. I'm trying to remember what the second part was called. When, you know, Azrael's running around.
Yeah.
Where Azrael kills a guy, right? And then the newspaper the next day is like, now that Gotham's criminals have found out that Batman has started killing people, crime has dropped by 60% in Gotham. I'm like, 60%? Like, nothing Bruce Wayne had accomplished over, you know, 20 years of being Batman could come anywhere close to what Azrael accomplished by killing one cannibalistic serial killer.
Have you read White Knight?
No, I haven't read White Knight. What's that?
New one that involves Joker going sane. I think you would like it a lot.
I will check that out.
Because it's sort of got that Azrael bit to it. It's a love letter to all the different canonicities. There's even bits of the animated series injected into it. Like, Baby Doll actually has a cameo that makes sense and everything.
That's great. I will. White Knight, is this recent?
Yeah, it was, I forget the writer's name, but it was done to be a kind of a culture commentary on a lot of different things, and it's interesting in that, like, it's very anti-brutal action and uninhibited, you know, like current issue in the U.S. with how violence with riots and police and everything, how that's gotten so bad.
Oh, yeah.
White Knight dares to try and toe the line between those two things and being like, yeah, Batman brutally being allowed to go around and do whatever the hell he wants? That's
Probably
not
a
a
problem.
great thing.
Yeah.
And
It's gonna
also
cause more problems than it solves.
And also that, you know,
Oh,
if
yes.
you actually
Wish
have oversight
Jaden good
and-
luck. Unabridged? Wish
What?
Jaden good luck.
Oh, good luck, Jaden.
There
I'm
we
not
go.
sure for what, but good luck.
Anyway,
And
you're saying?
And it also is like, but oversight plus decisive action can lead to resolving conflicts permanently. And also, people can grow and change and actually become less shit. You actually kind of root for Jack Napier by the end. You realize that he has been scheming somewhat, but for once he's using his scheming brain for a good thing, and honestly, the big twist about how everything happened is probably one of my favorite bits, because it acknowledges some of the smartest writing in Batman the Animated Series and in other stuff in a way that very few comics would dare to do.
I will be sure to check it out. God damn it, I'm being Metal Geared.
Hold on.
It's
I can actually
fine.
hack that.
It's fine. That sucked. Really, that was terrible.
Oh my gosh, my mom is still waiting to get into see a doctor at this point.
God damn it.
Um,
Seriously?
American medical health, folks.
It's
Awesome.
it's what do you call it? It's healthcare in name only.
Yep, it's dead. Okay.
Oh.
I'll just take this mounted gun.
It's pretty satisfying using rocket launchers on people. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Okay, what have I got? Oh, I got a pistol as well. Nice. With an extended mag. That's slightly better than the regular mag, as you know.
Okay,
Now what?
now we get Kane.
Okay. Seems like a plan and a half. Uh-oh.
Fuck. I guess the mission's over.
Find us transport for extraction.
They blew up the first floor of the
kidding,
building.
right?
That means she's definitely
She's
dead.
toast.
There's still a chance.
Hey, you hear me? She's dead. Accept it.
Seriously, I only saw the first floor and a half of the building blow up.
She struggled greatly.
What did you do to her?
She won't
Yeah, by the way,
stop
more
you
murder bots.
anymore.
Just in case things weren't hellish enough.
Just quiet. You
I
will
don't want to judge you guys, but seriously, stop teaming up with murder bots.
I'll get you.
Ow. Just revive me, that would be great.
I revived you, and I totally did not shoot you, not even once.
Nice. Wink.
Learn from Rico.
Yeah, I got shot a lot by you and Rico.
Whatever you're going to do,
Perhaps
you
an
better do it
unsettling
fast.
amount.
The building's falling
And
You want to
if
see that?
want
That'll be
to
going
see
up
that,
in a day or two.
You can.
Yeah, turns out friendly fire definitely is a thing in Rico. We learned that one the hard way. Well, I...
Stay where you are.
Hey, look around the room we're in. Does it look familiar to you?
No, not really. Let me see.
It's the lobby where you start in at the beginning of the game.
Oh, cute! Yeah, I didn't recognize it when it was completely destroyed. Oh, so this is the Singapore base we've been operating out of.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, and that's where we have to move to a plane next.
Also, fair warning, once again, for the squeamish, there's gonna be a gnarly bit real soon.
It's gonna start squeaming.
Yeah, and there's gonna be some flame-broiled squeaming.
Ow! What's wrong with this lady? Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Jesus! Oh, I'm not looking at that.
Really
I'm not looking at that.
Yeah, no, I turned off my TV for a second there.
Jesus crackers! That was just... Oh!
Yeah.
Ugh. Ah.
Yeah.
I did not want to see that. I mean, I know she had to go, but God, that was just... Ugh.
You got
Lupton
something to
Hendricks
say,
was
Hendricks?
like, she's definitely dead. All they did was blow up the front side of a building, and she was in a, in a giant 3-foot thick door in a security room
Got a lot
behind
of
there.
blood on you.
I do like that line, though.
Oh, it was pretty funny, yeah. All right, so Unabridged and I have made it through another section of the game, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. We're about to get our new transport, which is, I don't know, seems pretty badass.
Mm. And then
How far
the
away?
hunt begins.
How far are we? I mean, I know we're playing through this whole thing, so you don't have to tell me how many missions, but like
I'd
roughly
say
how
we're,
far
like,
away from the?
It's like halfway through, I think.
Okay, because I just ever since you started hinting at this giant, amazing mission that's coming up, the giant action
yeah,
set piece.
yes. That is, I can tell you where it is without spoiling anything else.
Okay.
It's in Egypt.
Okay,
It will be
so-
in Egypt. It will be a later section because there's actually a few. As I told you, there's nothing set in like traditional combat zones. It's
Nice.
well, we've been to Singapore, and then there's a healthy bit of Egypt, and there's going to be a little bit of Zurich, and that's all I'll say beyond that.
Okay, I will keep an eye out. Anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru, joined by...
The Unabridged Gamer.
Thanks for coming on this journey with us. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons coming up. Unabridged, what can people look for at your channel?
Clash of the Tie-Ins. It's coming, and it's going to be so many, potentially a dangerous amount of games. I'm actually growing concerned because, honestly, I just kept acquiring them because it's like, okay, these are cheap. I can finally grab these and take a look at these, and then it's like, oh gosh, there are so many. There is so many. But it'll be fun.
Do you have a copy of X-Men Origins Wolverine yet?
No, that one I have not been able to acquire, sadly. And I say this as... I will track it down as soon as I can get a friggin' working copy of Green Lantern Rise of the Manhunters.
It is weird that keeps foiling you.
I know, and it's so sad because, like, I love it. Every time I sit down and play it, but for the hour that it works, it's like, wow, this is so much fun.
Pretty badass, yeah.
And then it's like...
yeah. So you already covered Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, and next up is...
It's going to involve some mighty shields.
Ooh, I don't think you need to say any more than that. So check out the Unabridged Gamers channel for that noise, because it's going to be badass. We will see you back here in the next item on the playlist for more of our journey through COD Blops 3. But until then, we're going to say au revoir.